Well, I think we're live, folks. I think we're live. Hope we have some folks come in here tonight. We are just hanging out. Thought we would hang out. We're going to give it a few minutes. Maybe some more folks will roll in here. Hope so. So far, so good. I'm not impressed yet, y'all. Not impressed yet. All right. Well, nobody came in yet, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and start anyway, folks. All right. Well, as y'all all know by now, here's Old Man King. Hey, how are you, hon? We a bunch of folks went down to Clanton, Alabama, and spent the night. And we went to the Petals Through Time in Jemison, Alabama, which is about a 15-minute drive from the motel where we were at, because there's no motels right there where Petals Through Time is. Anyway, so I wanted to tell y'all about it. We had a great time. There was quite a few people there, but we ended up rained out before it was all over with. But hello, Darian. How are you? Good to see you in here too. And Wheat. Hello, Wheat. We were just getting started. I was giving a few minutes to see if anybody was going to come in tonight. Yeah, we like I say, we went down there. We had a great time. Everybody hung out. Normally, they hang out at the pool, but there was some discrepancies because of the weather. You know, they were expecting bad weather to come in because of the hurricane. And so they kind of blocked the pool. So there was nowhere for all of us YouTubers to hang out. Of course, they said we couldn't use the lobby and we couldn't use their conference room because they had it full of stuff. New computers or something. I don't know what. But anyhow, so that was an interesting deal. Hey, Charlene. How are you too, hon? Oh. And anyway, so we got down there. Well, I got down there about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon and hung out. And everybody was going to go to the Shawnee's, which is right next door to where we were at, and eat because I had steak and seafood night. Well, I've been having problems with my acid reflux, guys, so I did not eat with them, but I went down there and hung out with them at Shawnee's. And we had a great, great time. And there's Joe Jackson. Hello, Joe. And so, dang, Joe, I have not located the receipt with those numbers on it yet, Joe, but I will get them to you. I got a mint in my mouth. I'm about to swallow it, guys. But anyhow, we it's here somewhere. It was in all the junk that I unloaded while I was trying to get ready to go down there to the Petals Through Time, guys. We had a great time. I'm going to list a few of the people that I remember that were there. There were many more that I don't remember the names of. But anyway, there's Sheila Tubbs. Says she's going to Florida at the end of the week. Well, good for you, Sheila. You're going to visit your son, I'm assuming. Yeah, I met Joe Fixit, Joe and Ginger, cool couple. I met Ann Dale, of course. I met Danny Days Ahead. Y'all should check out Danny's channel. Belt Loop 29, if you've not seen them. I met the Black's Tropical Homestead, and they were a super, super nice couple. And they will be doing a soil expo, whatever, in April. And it's going to run from April the 3rd through the 6th of 2025. And they're talking about trying to get a lot of stuff up. It's just kind of like a meet and greet, and everybody goes to dinner and hangs out and gets to know the other YouTubers. And this is in Savannah, Georgia. So if anybody is interested in going, that would be great. Also, I met Karen Fan, and she talked about YouTube, something about coffee and court. And then there was Back to Good. We had Cog Hill. And anyway, if you're interested in that Savannah trip, you can look on the internet at soilfamily.com. So I'm going to try my best to get there. They also talked about the expo in Texas in April, and I don't know if it's the same time or not, but I'll probably end up going to the one over in Savannah because it's so much closer, guys, so much closer. But anyway, let's see. I am in Ocala. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Joe says if my package isn't there by Saturday, he'll let me know. Okay, it should be there, hopefully. Now, I did mail it in Alabama, but that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we hung out. We couldn't, like I say, we couldn't hang out by the pool like we had all intended to. So there was a gazebo between the motel and Shawnee's. So we all hung out at the gazebo, and of course we were sprawled all out of the gazebo and everything else. But we had a great time, just hanging out and cutting up and telling stories and telling lies. You know how you do. But we did have a really good time, and that was one of the main things I wanted to talk to you guys about. And have you checked out my YouTube video? I did a video of wheat that comes in here as tiny house, you guys, and you have got to go check it out. The last time I checked, it had 8,000, was it 8,600, I think, views. Let me see if that's the case now. It has had 10,000 views. So this is cool. I'm excited about it. It is a remake or recut of what all she has done since I did it over a year ago. And that one got 65,000 views, or 60-something thousand, 65, 66,000 views, whatever it was. There's Joe Fix It for you. Hey, Joe, how are you? I was just telling everybody that I had met you and your wife, Ginger, and telling them about your channels. And we enjoyed it. How much fun everybody was. But anyway, there's Rainy Ridge. Hello. And Tina, like I told Joe, your hat's on the way, girl. I hope you enjoy that. Let's see. So I don't know what's been going on with you guys, but we had just a really good time. And hope you guys will go over and check out Wheat's tiny house. It is really cool. We went around the outside, and she showed y'all all of her pretty plants and her little knickknacks that she's got everywhere. And she showed y'all about her solar dryer. So y'all check out the solar dryer. And anyway, I've had quite a few comments about that solar dryer. Let's see. So she is, she's talking to Magnificent Germ. She's going to Arcata and Pine Island. That's where her son lives. I figured that's where you would go in, Sheila. Anyway, but we had just a really good time. Everybody just hung out, relaxed. It was really relaxing, a lot of fun. I told them about the meetups that I had gone to in Missouri and Oklahoma and Arkansas. And everybody's talked, seemed interested, guys, seemed interested. And today I did the little video with my animals following me around. And I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but it's like a parade around here. Everywhere I go, they're following me. So I have 20-something chickens follow me and 3 turkeys and the dog. And the goats and sheep are bleating in the pasture over there. And sometimes Lightning's in there, but he wasn't out there at the time. I guess he'd gone back to the back pasture somewhere. But anyway, I showed y'all the 2 little goats, Sheila and Nuthead. Nutwood. I don't know why in the world he got named Nutwood for some reason, but anyhow, he may have to get another name. I've been calling him Nutty. But it's a she, and she's cute as she can be, and they're so funny. And poor old Sheila rules the roost. I mean, she even rules the roost now with some of the sheep. Now the others are not backing down to her, but it is so funny. And they'll both just root their way up there and take over in one of the feeding bowls, and then the sheep try to take over the other 3 feeding bowls. So it's kind of funny because they got them all running together now. Yeah, Nutbush. What a name, what a name. But anyhow, oh, by the way, guys, let me show y'all. I am rocking that What Rock Homestead t-shirt tonight, guys. Boy, they've been having the issues with their vehicle lately, haven't they? Yeah, we have been just hanging out here at the house. Just before the live, I was down at my granddaughter's home, and she's moving back. Hopefully she'll stay for a while. I don't know. You know, when you've been out and you've traveled and been around, it's hard to move back to a little town with not a whole lot going on. And all her friends are grown and married now. Most of them's got kids. You know how that is. So there ain't no getting around, staying up late and all that kind of stuff like she's used to doing, because she's 20. Well, she'll be 25 this year, in a couple of months. So, yeah, we were down there cutting up and laughing, and we got to singing karaoke, guys. And y'all should have been there. Couldn't none of us carry a tune, but it was hilarious. If it hadn't been for the music of the songs, I would have stuck a camera up somewhere, and y'all could have watched us. It was hilarious. So anyhow, thank you. Yes, I love White Rock. They are funny characters, good friends of mine also. But yeah, we've been just hanging out today. We decided we're going to have to put a roost in the big chicken pen, the one that's up here close to the house, because all the chickens from the back, the hoop pen that we put in, all the younger ones from this year that have been born, have decided that they're going to live in the big coop now. But, you know, I let them out, and they're outside almost all day long. But they've decided to hang out in this pen, so there's not enough room there. So some of them are sitting on the bottom and not up on the roof. So I noticed a couple of them had poop on them. And then we had 3 roosters from this year's babies that come out, which I'm probably going to have to do away with at least 1, maybe 2. But I really need 2 with all the females we got. But so we're going to have to do something with that. So we're going to put another roost in, a roosting bar. And, you know, I don't have it closed in, so I may have to close in the back section of that thing because now they just get a box, and in the wintertime I can close the lid up and they just go in and out on a walk board and go in there and roost. Well, there's not room for them in there now, so I'm either going to have to add another box on the front of it and make it into another box, make it bigger and put another pole in there, or else I'm going to have to figure out another way to keep them warm in the wintertime. But anyway, but it's kind of nice not having to go way back there to the other pen, guys. And but it's always an interesting event around this house, guys. It's always something going on. Yeah, we had to go to town today. We had to go get milk. We drank quite a bit of milk. Joey drinks 2 gallons of milk here a week by himself. And then I drink, you know, I have cereal sometimes. And when I have cereal, I drink a little bit with my cereal, but not nearly as much as he does. I could probably do with a half a gallon of milk all week. But Joey drinks milk at least 2 and sometimes 3 times a day. He'll drink a big glass of milk. So I guess that's good for him. I don't know. And as long as his calcium don't build up too much. But there's Des. Hello, Des. I had a really great time hanging out with you guys. I was just telling everybody all about it and what all the people we saw and what was going on, how we got locked out of the pool. And we had another couple that came in. I forget the company, the YouTube channel that they were representing. But she had brought her uncle with her, and her uncle has severe COPD and cannot lay down flat. And so he was supposed to have had one of those reclining chairs from the motel. When they got there, there was no reclining chair. So anyway, we solved the problem. We decided that they needed one of those Guys, you know, we're very ingenious. So they got him one of those loungers from the pool area and packed it up with covers and all that thing. Oh man, King says, Peter says that if he drank that much milk, he would be sick. Well, you know, just I guess what floats your boat. I have a friend that used to drink 4 gallons of milk a day, Mr. Max. He's 76 years old now, so it might be good for you. I don't know. But yeah, we did. We had a good time. And I think everybody there enjoyed it. Now, we went over to the event, the ones that were going over to the event at Petals. We went over there and it was overcast and kind of cloudy. And I don't know if you guys have checked that out. But before it was over, I was going around and introducing each one of the groups that I saw there. And doggone, the bottom fell out. So by the time I got through, I was drenched. Now, y'all, I took a great big umbrella, but I left it in the car. You know how that goes. I left it in the car. So that umbrella wasn't worth a hill of beans. When my hair was dripping, my clothes were drenched. It was just hilarious. Some tolerate that much milk and others don't. You know, a lot of people have that intolerance to the lactose that's in the milk. And I think if I drank that much milk, I would have problems too. But for some reason, he loves it. Anyway, so Darian was telling me that he has been to Germany now. I think he said 8 times this year. I may be wrong. Is that correct, Darian? If you're still in here. Yeah, must be nice to be able to go on all them trips. Wish I could afford it. But yeah, we had a wonderful time, and I am so glad that I got to meet some more people, some different channels, and just had a glorious time, guys. Wish all of you could have been there with us. But yeah, we've been working around here. Casper got his hair cut, and he looks all spiffy and clean and nice. And then today he escaped. And I could just see him because the last time, the day he come back from the parlor, the beauty parlor, he came home and he was just snow white, just as pretty as you could ever imagine a little puppy dog being. And doggone, if he wasn't, it had rained and he was covered in mud. I wish I had taken pictures where I could show y'all how bad that little dog looked. I had to come in and give him a complete bath, and I never did get him back as white as Margie did at the pool place. Oh, no, I wish, laughed out loud. He was in Germany for 31 days straight and had 2 back-to-back groups all over Germany. Okay, I don't know where I got that 8 times. Dang. Anyway, I knew he had been there on one trip with a long one, so we talked about that, guys. Oh, and I wanted to tell y'all, I am so sorry again about all the cluster we had with the live. And trying to do that giveaway tool, I have got to figure out how to get rid of the comments when I'm doing the giveaway tool so that it's bigger for everybody to be able to see and to get it up there. And I just have not figured that out yet, guys. But before we do another live, we will try our best to get in there. I am hoping to be fully monetized here in another couple of weeks. I still like watch hours. So I am hoping that I'll get those last few watch hours in. I don't even know how many I need because they're not updating it as fast as I think it should be, because I've had several people tell me that they have watched my video for like 5 hours and another all day and another for whatever. And so I should have increased my watch hours, but the way it looks, I've not increased my watch hours whatsoever. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, that's just the way it is. Peter says he's borderline lactose intolerant. Well, I can understand that. Darian said that he was stationed in Germany and was there a total of 6 years, guys. So. And he has returned 29 times. Maybe that's where I got the bunch of times. No, Sheila, I had your address written down and I went and looked it up, hon. It'd be gone. If I didn't have it, your gift would be gone by now. But anyway, I did have it. I rounded it up. So yours got sent. But yeah, we just been strolling around here like we always are. You know how it is. We fly by the seat of our pants, and the kids were all laughing about that. They said, "Do you have an itinerary that you're going to go by on this live?" I said, "No." I said, "You know me, I ain't got an itinerary. Do I ever have any plans for anything I do?" Hey, there's hiking with Jackie Boy. Hello, hello. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Oh, did I mention Bet Luke 29? I don't remember whether I mentioned them or not when I seen Kevin. That's what it made me think about it. Yeah, that was another person. He and his 3 little dogs that we met down there, cute as they could be. So if you guys haven't checked their channels out, y'all go check them out. They were a lot of fun to hang out with. Oh, but like I say, we've just been working around here trying our best to get things done. We got to the grocery store today and I got everything out of the car and brought it in the house, and I thought I had put everything up, and dang if I didn't leave the milk and orange juice sitting on the table. I said, uh-oh. Joey came in an hour or so later, and he says, "You're not going to put this milk up?" Thank God I had it in an insulated bag. I don't know why. I always put everything up. Brain dead me. Left it sitting out. When we brought it in, it was set down in a different place, I guess, and I just didn't put it up. So, but anyway, it was still plenty cool and all that stuff. It's a good thing, huh? I'd have been heading back to the store again. Oh, excuse me, folks. But I'm going to try to get the last of the deck torn off this next week. We got everything down except for right here at the back door, from the back door to the edge of the house. So we probably got about 16 foot long by about 5 foot wide, maybe. And that's all I've got left. And I will be so proud when it's over and done with, folks. Whoa, it has been something else. It really has. But anyway, I'm glad that part's over with. Wake myself up. Excuse me. Yeah, we it has been one thing after another, because I had the dogs where they could go in and out a pet door. Well, now I've got the pet door open, but they won't go out the ramp that I've got propped up there for them. So now every time we go out the back door, they're trying to run out. So it's like, no, get back. You can't go out. No, not, you got to stay inside. It's just a constant thing with them, because they think, yeah, you're going out, I'm going too, And so that's been a trip to try to keep that done. So if we never get that done, I'll string up a little strand of wire around there and put a gate up. And at least then if they run out, they won't be able to get out. Which Rosie goes out anyway, because she jumps the fence. I mean, she climbs the fence. But the rest of them don't do that. We still got Josie. She's 100 years old. Might as well be. Bless her heart. I gave her a good bath the other day and tried to trim her little hair. But I got a video of her, and I may post it as a short, guys. She was actually licking her little bed. The poor dog licks everything. So it looked like she was trying to clean her little bed. She was laying in bed, and she was just sitting there. What are you doing over there? But anyhow, so she licks herself so much, and licks her hair, and licks her everywhere she can reach. I guess it's a nervous habit. I don't know. But I couldn't help but laugh at her, and I said, "Girl, you are insane." Anyway, but we've been trying to get things going around here, trying to get rid of this deck and trying to decide. Now, Joey has come up with a plan where we come off the first tier, right at the bottom of the first tier of the house, which is like this steep, and come off of it and go out that way with a roof going this way. So we'd have one roof that comes like this, and then on the side of this, coming out on this side, would be another roof that went in, the same roof, but anyway, it'd be like that, which I think would look really good, but it's going to be very expensive. So I don't know if we're going to stick by with that or not, because, you know, I'm just wanting something to get out of the rain. It could be one of those metal carports for all I care. It may not look as good, but it's for serve the same purpose to me, you know. I just hate spending the money because, you know, whichever kids of mine end up here, they probably ain't gonna like it. They're gonna tear it down and redo it or get rid of the house or whatever. I don't know what they'll do, but you know, whatever it is, it'll all be changed. You know how you do. You got to personalize everything, make it your own. So it's just really funny. Oh, goodness. Dang. I hear Raising Cane in there about something. I don't know. Yeah, they can go now. I've got the pet door open, you know. So then now they just go and stand in the pet door and hold it open from the inside and the outside and look out there and bark with their head stuck out the side of the house. It is so funny watching them. Oh, I don't see any new folks in here, but trying to keep up with the comments, what we're getting, and talk about it too. You guys, if you're not already, please give me that thumbs up. I need all the encouragement I can get out there and get me out into the algorithm and into the YouTube world. You know how it is when you're trying to get going. But yeah, we've had a right good time. Joey and I have laughed at the critters. The kids all called me today. My younger granddaughter from next door was down there earlier, and they called me and said, "Nana, come back down here," you know. And they were wanting me to come and do the karaoke and all with them. And I said, I can't. I got to do my live here in a little while. And they said, oh, come on, you got a long time. So I walked down there for about 30 minutes, I guess. Anyway, when I come back, Joey said, well, they didn't ask me to come down there. Well, you know, you're probably more welcome than I am. So I said, going back down there, I'm going to be doing my live anyway, so you ain't going to be able to sleep. And he says, no. He said, I get bit by mosquitoes, but go down there after dark. I said, well, what you complaining about for? He just wanted that sympathy love. You know how it is. Anyway, but then my daughter called me and she says, Mama, look, Mama, you took my reading glasses. We both use the same reading glasses. So I couldn't help but laughing. I said, well, I ain't bringing them back down there now. So if you want them, you'll have to come up here and get them. She said, oh, well, I'll get them tomorrow. She's like me. We got 4 or 5 pairs laying around everywhere somewhere, you know. So anyway, but my granddaughter has been rearranging the front porch down there to have more sitting room for all of us. And she's got these grand dreams about us all going to get together once a week, either at my house or at her house or somewhere. Said he's still there and he's driving and listening, unable to. That's very good. Thank you, Darian. I appreciate that. Yeah, just being here helps me. You know, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I know how that is. I'm listening a lot of times when I'm cleaning house and doing things, trying to, you know, support folks. I try to make at least 1 or 2 comments while I'm doing things, but I'm not always truly in tune to everything that's being said, but I do the best I can at it, guys. I really do. But the kids were all laughing at me. I said, yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all can watch my live and sit down here and laugh at me if you want to. And they said, yeah, but we wouldn't be just laughing because it's you. I said, yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of. But anyway, it's quite entertaining. Y'all should be. I wish y'all could hide in the dark and see us sometimes, because we can get carried away down there. But here they got this idea that we're going to start getting together and having dinners or lunches or something once a week. So this ought to be interesting, how long that'll last. Because one person will be late and then the next person won't show up. You know how it goes when you got family, you're trying to do something together. Or want to be, oh, well, I was supposed to brought this, but I forgot about it and I didn't get it made in time. So I'm running late and I'm going to be there, but it's going to be another hour or whatever, you know, everybody else is starving. So I don't know how long this will last, but it'll be an interesting event to see. That's for darn sure. And, but I've been trying to get some ideas of some more craft ideas of some things that I can do. And I've got a few that I've got coming up over the next few weeks or the next couple of weeks, guys. So Y'all hang in there. Maybe we'll have something that y'all will be interested in. There's Reverend Dream. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Glad you popped in. Yeah, we just talking about what's been going on around here and what I've been doing, and you know, that kind of stuff, how it is. If y'all not checked out Reverend Dream's channel, y'all do. It's quite inspiring at times. Go in and check him out. Has a devotional and Bible study and all that kind of stuff, and he does prayer vigils for people. So it's quite inspiring, people. Quite inspiring. He and Miss Tammy. And but anyway, oh yeah, Casper's in there with his nose sticking out from under the door, going, "Oh, pitiful." He says he's just a drama queen. I swear to God, he should have been in the movies. Y'all just don't know. He's lost his ball again. You know, it was lost for a long time, and I found it. And it was up underneath the vanity in the back bathroom. So I dug it out, and oh my God, honey, my arm's sore from having to throw that darn ball so much. Because, I mean, you can't do nothing. If you sit in the chair, he's right there with that ball going, want you to throw it, begging you to throw it. He'll bring it to you and lay it down. And if you try to ignore him, he'll come back and nudge you and nudge the ball and just look at you with them little hot, poor little pitiful eyes, you know, like, y'all don't love me anymore. But he's an interesting little puppy dog, I swear. I think he would, if he were a single dog owner family and not been a breeder dog, he would be just the perfect little dog for some little old lady that just wants to sit there and love them to death. And, you know, I stay busy. And he loves to go and eat my chickens or try to catch them. He really don't eat them. He just wants to catch them and hold them down. But I'm afraid he's going to hurt them. And so I can't let him out. But like I say, Rosie runs around all over out there, and she don't bother him. I mean, sometimes she'll chase him. And if Casper gets after him, he'll instigate her, and then she'll chase. And when she chases, she really bites. So I don't want that to happen. Miss Wheat said that Charlie loves his ball too. If you guys go in and watch the video we did of her tiny house, you will see Charlie, and he is the cutest little thing you have ever seen. Y'all have to check him out. I had another friend of mine that had these Yorkie puppies. Well, I thought they were puppies. I was told they were puppies. And when I got over there, she was telling me about this puppy that she had given to somebody, and it got away and got lost, and she had been searching for it forever trying to find it. Well, he was like a year old. But anyway, there I was with this dog that she had given me. And so I called Wheat, and I said, Wheat, I said, I got a friend that has I said, I'm going to bring you something. That's what I told her. I said, Wait, I got some. I'm going to bring you something. I'm going to come down. Are you going to be home tomorrow? She says, yeah. She says, what are you bringing me? I said, you just have to wait till tomorrow. Bless her heart. I come in with this dog, you know, because she lost her little dog. So I come in with this dog, and he is scared to death of everybody. Just absolutely scared to death. Not house trained. Just a pitiful excuse for a puppy dog. Bless his heart. But he caught right on. It was no time. He still wakes her up at 4 o'clock in the morning and wants to go out. But that's okay, she said. As long as he wants to go out, she's real proud of him. Jackie boy is a high energy boy too. I know that's right. I see all the running around that you two do. So Wheat's little dog, he is so funny. And she's been keeping his hair all combed out and really long, almost dragging the floor. But you know, that is a job in itself. And so she took him right before we did the live and took him to the beauty parlor and had him all groomed up and looking pretty. And so his hair is much shorter than it was. But you guys check it out and you'll enjoy that. The things that's going on there. You'll enjoy seeing Charlie boy. Charlie is a trip. He's the king. I guarantee you he rules the roost around there. Yeah, when we started to go inside, I told her, I says, well, Charlie's quit barking. You think he's going to bite us when we go in the door? But of course he didn't. It was just funny because I'm sure he was mad at us because we were outside and he wasn't out there too. She had him in the house. So anyway, guys, yeah, it is really funny. We did a lot of that, and then we just hung out. We went over to her sister's that lives right next door to where she is now. And oh, by the way, guys, she has been living in this tiny house now for about 14, 15 years. Maybe longer than that. I don't know. So it's been built quite a while, and it's holding up excellently, as you can see in the video. But we went over to her sister's, and she said that she had picked up a bunch of arrowheads on some property that she had once owned. And so we went over and looked at them, and she had some absolutely beautiful arrowheads that she had picked up in this property down on Tallapoosa. I think that's where she said they were. Anyway, Darian, we started God's Dream Team 5 channel. Who supports Tuesday Praise Time and trying to grow it for God. Okay, that's Reverend Dream talking about his channel, guys. So, like I say, if you've not checked it out, you guys go in and check out Reverend Dream and Miss Tammy. They're really sweet people. And I so enjoy listening to some of his commentaries and the things, his ideas and his thoughts on what's going on in the world today, and you know how it is. So anyway, and what did you guys think about the next attempt on Trump? And how did the guy know that he might be there at the golf course? Which I know he golfs on Sundays a lot, but still, you gotta wonder if this is not all a conspiracy. I'm not gonna get on the conspiracy theory walk, but you know how it is. And they talk about me being bad. My daughter has decided that the whole trip to the moon was fake. So y'all should hear some of her stories on that. It is hilarious. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I know we were in a race to get to the moon with Russia. So anyhow. Yeah, so we are just wondering what's going on, and they're trying their best to make former President Trump look really bad, out there. So you guys, I don't know what you guys think. It just floors me, and I was so disappointed with the debate. I didn't feel like either side really discussed the things that were important to me about what they wanted to do to improve or make this country better or whatever. I know we're hearing them both sides on commercials, because God knows you can't go anywhere without hearing that. You can't turn the TV on, you can't turn the radio. It's even hard to get on YouTube without seeing it. But yes, I was just disappointed. I really was. It was more of a slamming each other match than it was a debate to me. Although, with her being an attorney, she did have a better debate debacle, but I just was not embarrassed. Reverend Dream says he does not believe the trip to the moon happened either. Well, it does make you wonder, because, they got the flag out there flopping in the breeze where there's not supposed to be any air, and everything there's supposed to float. So why isn't the flag floated up? I don't know. Yeah. So, there are little things that makes you wonder. And supposedly one of the astronauts that went supposedly on his deathbed said that it was not true. So, anyway, that's just my ideas. And to listen to her talk about it, it's really conspiracy, guys. But, it's just like when Booth supposedly shot Abraham Lincoln. Was it really conspiracy? Has it been proven without a shadow of a doubt? It makes you wonder. I think so. I think that it's probably been proven, but whether we'll ever know for sure. It's just like the history now. Everything gets rewritten to be exactly what you want it to be. Let's see. Sheila says, there I go. Just answered the question. Well, yep. It does make you wonder, guys. It does make you wonder. Yep, it does make you wonder. So, anyhow, and the way they're jumping around out there too, it makes you look like those people that are in that big air thing, that kind of supposedly makes you where you don't have the. Anyway, we'll get off of that. Joe said he hasn't won a trip to go see the flag up there. Me neither. And I don't know that I'd want to go. As many accidents as they've been having here lately, supposedly getting stuff up there. And what they gonna do with all that stuff when it all decides to fall out of space? Is it gonna get slung eventually out of the orbit it's in? It does make you wonder about that stuff. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm getting on my soapbox, guys. Getting on my soapbox. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. I was going to ask the ladies, do you guys argue and fuss with your husbands every day, or do y'all just remember some couple of big fusses, or what? My husband and I have had maybe 3 or 4 arguments in our marriage of 26, 27 years. So anyway, it's been a trip. They confuse us so that they can control us. Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole thing with the food stamp program and the food assistance, the housing assistance, everything else is they want us to need them. They want to be in control of our lives. And it's I'm afraid people are going to have to wake up, because that's not going to last forever. I just don't see it happening. But, they've probably been saying that forever too. So, Rainy Ridge says she loves to fuss at hers, but not to fight. Yeah, that's us. We don't really fuss though. I mean, Joey's kind of quiet and he's kind of easygoing. It's hard to get in an argument with him. In fact, the 2 biggest arguments we ever had, guys, was over one of my horses and over me driving his truck when he didn't know I was going to. And that tells y'all about our relationship. Oh, Tina says she has to keep her husband on his toes. Well, you know how that goes. Yeah, poor Joey. I'll ask him to do something, and I don't think he's forgot about it. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, he'll come up and start doing something. And I'll go, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I thought you said you wanted me." Dang, I done got off that soapbox, honey. After 40 years, fussing gets easier. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you just know each other. You know everybody's personality. I guess that's what it is. But I don't like to fuss, and I'm not one to initiate a fuss unless it's just really something dire. So I guess that's it. I have some friends, and he and his wife bicker back and forth and just carry on. And I've told her before. I said, if he talked to me the way he talks to you, I said, girl, I said, he'd be laid out there in the yard somewhere, because I'd be done knocked him out with a piece of stove wood or something. I said, there ain't no way. And she said, oh, we just do that. We're just messing with each other. I said, that messing with each other get on my nerves. Sometimes a fight is worth the making up. Just say, hey, all right, then, okay. I remember those days when I was real young. First time around marriage. Oh, yeah. I know if Eric gets crabby, I make him check his blood pressure. Well, guys, speaking of that, I have been having this thing. Now, I have low sugar, off and on, borderline diabetic. That's one of the reasons I'm thinking it's the hiatal hernia that I have, letting stuff come up that's making me sick. Oh, Joe, I know how that goes. A friend of ours, his wife just passed away, and I told Joey, I said, I really hope some of his family are still over there with him, because I would hate for him. They'd been married like 46 years, I think. So I cannot imagine after that many years the feeling of just sitting in the house and it being silent without your wife to talk to, or all the routines that you're so used to after that many years. It would be really, really a sad thing, depressing thing, I would think. So I can imagine what it would feel like for you also. My friend Max, his kids have kept him really, really busy, which has helped him a lot. He said he still has those moments, when the kids aren't there or late at night when he really misses my friend Vicky. But, it's better than sitting there dwelling on it by himself all the time. And so I am sure. Okay, so Joe says he lives in a house with others yet, so he's okay. Well, that's good, Joe. I'm so proud because yeah, being depressed is not good for anybody. You either eat too much or you don't eat at all. You don't look after yourself, and you just kind of give up. I think that's where I am with this house. My granddaughter told me, she says, Nana, I'm gonna come up there and we're gonna go through everything in the closet and everything in her drawers. And she says, if you haven't worn it in a while, it's going. I said, that sounds like a good deal. I said, you come do it, honey, and I will pay you. So she says when she gets her house down there straightened out, because nobody's been living down there, so stuff's just been piled here and there, and Haley moved, and then they swapped bedrooms, and then they swapped back, and they all got craft stuff, and so it's just strode here and sat there. So she's getting everything cleaned up there, and so she says when she gets everything set back like it ought to be down there and put up where it ought to be, so she's gonna come up and do that, and I'll be thrilled to have it done, really and truly. But I've got just so much stuff in this house that belong to grandparents and my parents, my mom, everybody else, that it is just so hard to get rid of. It really is. And then I got my own little knick-knacky stuff that I fiddle with too, and all my little craft stuff. So I don't think I could ever live in a tiny house. It would probably be easier to live in a tiny house though, because you wouldn't be able to bring anything in because there wouldn't be room for it. But you know how that goes. These people that are hoarders, they just keep bringing it in and piling it up and walking on top of it. So maybe you would. I don't know. It's just a sad thing. But Sheila, yeah, 40 years. That's wonderful. Congratulations. And she and I lived in a 3-bedroom house. Occasionally we'd sleep in the guest room to be different. Hey, that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah. Well, Joey doesn't like it if I don't sleep in the bed with him. And I think I would probably be more comfortable because I flop and turn all night long. The older you get, the stiffer you get. And if you lay in one position long, then you can't move when you do move. So I'm moving back and forth and rolling, and he does too. And occasionally at night we'll bump into each other, and that's with a king-size bed, guys. And both of us aren't little people either. So they want a tiny house, but with a great big shop building for all our craft. Hey, that would be cool. It really would. I thought about that. That way your house would be perfect when you do have company over, but you can bring them out in the yard to enjoy things and whatever. But then when you're home, everything is so neat and tidy around you. But, I tried that. I was going to sleep in a separate bedroom. And the bed was so soft that I just felt like I was melting into it. And it was horrible. And my back killed me the next day and all that. So I said, I'm moving back into bed with you, boy. So move over. So we're back in the same room. One night out, that didn't work too good. But, when I can't go to sleep, I'm bad about just sitting there shaking my feet or something, to try to take my mind off of things, just something to cause other parts of my body to relax. There's Art Wildman Survival. Hello. How are you? I'm so glad you popped in. Yeah, if I go to rocking my feet, I'm sure it keeps him awake, or I think it does. So it just makes me, anyway. But guys, I'm going to tell y'all what I've started. And I don't know how it's going to work, but the Black's Tropical Homestead, she told me, but I'd heard this before, but never really tried it. But anyway, put a couple of drops of castor oil in your belly button and put some magnesium salve on your feet and rub it in at night before you go to bed. And I don't know that it's going to work, but I have a feeling it is, because I have restless leg. And that's what wakes me up all hours of the night. But for some reason, the last couple of nights, I have not taken the medication for the restless leg. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to stay off of it, because I hate taking medication, because with the lupus, I have to take stuff. And, but there's so many things that different herbs and things out there are good for. And so I said, well, if this would work, I really want to try it. And so I got the salve from her, or cream, whatever you want to call it. And I tried it the first night. It was almost like it was a real mellow feeling that came over me. Kind of a relaxing thing. And I don't know that I was in my mind it was going to work or not, but I slept good that night. And then the next night, tonight will be the third night. So we're going to try this, guys. We're going to try this. So I did it Sunday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and tonight will be the third night. Now, I did not take my restless leg medicine the last 2 nights. So if I can do without it for a week, I'm going to get rid of that stuff. So that'll be one less thing I'm having to take. You know how that goes. So I will let y'all know how it goes. And I told her that I would make a comment on her webpage or on her channel and let her, as a testimony as to how I thought it, whether good, bad, or indifferent, that I'll do that for her. And so she seems really convinced that this will work. And her husband said that he had a lot of problems Bobby said he had a lot of problems and could not sleep. And I told him how my mind will just race. And once I get a thought in my mind, now when I was single, I kept a tablet by my bed. And if something popped in my mind that I wanted to make sure I remember, I would get up and write it down. There's Andale. Hello, Andale. How are you? It was so nice to meet you too in person. I just had a really great time, and I hate the whole thing got rained out, but it was so nice to meet you. You seem like such a sweet lady. Oh, yeah. So she said her husband's the same way, and he and I were talking, and he said he had that same thing with the racing thoughts. And as soon as you lay down, you think your heart's going to start racing, and things just go flying through your head, and you can't make yourself relax and get comfortable. And he said he was shocked at how it helped him. And so I figure if it'll help him, maybe it'll help me. So we're going to see, guys. I will let y'all know. Maybe by next week, I'll have a good or bad or indifferent comment to make about that. But anyway, just wanted to let y'all know about that. It's a new thing in my mind and going on around here. But I really enjoyed them. They were such a cool couple to be around. So much fun. And so we'll see, y'all. And they said just use a tiny bit of it. You don't have to use much. He says, not like you have to really dig in there. Just touch it on your fingers and rub it in real good on the bottoms of your feet. And that's what I've been doing so far. And for the last 2 days, I've actually slept pretty good. So I'm hoping that works, because if that would help, I could probably feel a lot better. Because, the more medications you take, you're going to have reactions from one medication from another, and this causes that. You know how that goes. So if I could get away with that, that would be wonderful. And probably going to do a little video of me riding Lightning here. I hope that you guys will enjoy that. I haven't ridden him in a while, but he just looks like he's frisky and he's ready to go for a ride. So we may get him out and take him for a little spin here in the next few weeks or next week maybe. And if I do, I'll do a video of that. He's just been chomping at the bit to come out and ramble around and hang out with me. And so I says, well, big boy, we'll just take you for a ride. And I got to talking about it, and his ears all pricked up. And so he seems like he's right interested going for a ride. And he's so funny. When we would come back from rides, guys, if I'd be somewhere else. Now, if he got a loose, instead of going and running off like most horses do, he'd take himself and put himself on the trailer and wait on me. It's like, all right, woman, we're through. Let's go. It's so funny. So, every animal is different. But my little critters, for some reason, just enjoy being with me. I guess I probably relate better with the animals than I do with people. But you know how that goes. Probably why all them critters here at the house. If y'all watch that video, you'll understand, because they're everywhere and they follow me all over the yard. In fact, I stumble over this little white one that just insists on walking right under my feet. Half the time I'm having to go, shoo, shoo, get out of the way, darn, go, you know. She is right under your feet, right up under my feet. But she's a trip, the little thing. So, Anne's talking to people. I was checking to see if we had another comment that I needed to repeat. But anyhow, so we are trying. Finally, guys, I had my cardigans drawn on him in July. Finally got it in the mail Friday. Here it is, September. I'm going, holy cow, that's how bad the mail system has been around here. You know, in Atlanta, they have been holding up and stuff not getting shipped out. I don't know what's going on, but it's under investigation about what has been going on. So since then, our mail system seems to be getting better. So hopefully there won't be any problems. I just got that 5-minute warning, guys. Got 5-minute warning. But I want to tell y'all all again how much I appreciate y'all, how much I enjoy just meeting people, getting out there, gets me out of the house, gets me going. How much I've enjoyed YouTube so far, and how much I enjoy all of the comments that y'all leave me on my videos that I put out. And I know I'm not that great at videoing, guys, and it's about like that giveaway last week. I'm not good at with equipment, any kind of computer, anything. I'm scared to death to touch anything. You know how that goes. So y'all just bear with me. Maybe I'm getting better than I was with the first couple. So hopefully over the next year or two, everything will get much better. But the Coghill family, they were so funny. She said, well, how you doing? I says, well, doing a lot better than I was last year. I think I had 100 subscribers last year. And she kept telling me, she says, well, just hang in there. You'll get there. You'll get there. And so this year I told her, I said, well, I'm over 1,000. And she said, I told you, didn't I? Told you. I said, yeah, I guess you did, honey. The mail system had an okay from the president to slow down, but that was a couple of years ago. Well, they've been real slow in Atlanta. In fact, they said they found bundles of mail that were backed up. So they're doing some kind of somebody, whoever's in charge of the postal service, are in there doing some investigating to see what is going on exactly. And, you know, we've had several shootings in the Atlanta post office, the main office up there. We don't know what's going on up there. But also, guys, be sure to be nice to people out there. If they're being ugly or mean to you, be nice to them. For one thing, it confuses them because they think, what's wrong with this person? And the other thing is, you know, we don't know what they're going through. What that person has, you know, if they've lost a favorite family member or friend, or if they're struggling with their jobs, or they're getting a divorce, or, you know, their animal just died, or, you know, their family, their mom's in the hospital. We don't know. We do not know. And it is just so nice to, you know, try to say, hey, how you doing? Make a comment to people. Some people don't get commented to. And be nice to yourself. If you can't love yourself, you're not going to be able to love anybody else. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Good night. It's we got like a minute left. I just wanted to let y'all know that I love each one of y'all. I appreciate all y'all being here. Y'all come on back. We'll see y'all again live next Monday night. And hopefully I'll get some more videos out this week, guys. Bye.